So our focus was retail, and that's what we really did. For example, we didn't have a coffee shop in the main street that was a national, so I bought aromas here. And in those days we had a little agent that would run around and just take the first month's rent. That was what the opposition was. So there was no professionalism in the commercial arena whatsoever. So we brought that to the table and started to get a bit of professionalism in it.
Some of our clients we started with 25 years ago owned one shopping centre, now they own 6. They own 1 service station, now they own 12. And we're still helping them, look after that and do that.
As we've grown, obviously, as our team's grown, we've also got the development arm, so we've done bulk goods centres in the Gold Coast, in Ipswich, in Sunshine Coast. So because of our unique skills, we've actually diversified outside of Toowoomba as well, which has kept the business going. And then we've brought in other operatives then to pick up the industrial. And so yeah, it's changed massively over the 21 years since we started.
So we do specialise in certain things like infrastructure and service station developments and shopping centres, because nobody else pretty much does that in these areas. But outside of those, which are sort of higher order development project stuff, everybody does everything. People are now understanding that this is a transfer place where stuff comes from the south to Toowoomba, gets either shipped further north, further west, or to the east. So it's a real nexus, a position of change.
Our Charlton Well Camp area, which will have the interlink inland rail come, and then obviously you can put your food exports on a plane and land in China in 24 hours.
I've never seen a busier time, and I think that's got to do with the fact that the market's maturing.
So those smaller 70 square metres, outdoor dining, point of difference, suburbia outside the CBD, they're trading really well, really well. And also, yeah, as I said, those redevelopment opportunities where there's a point of difference in back laneways, pretty cool, funky areas are pretty successful here as well. We're an hour and 15 minutes from Brisbane. You can fly from Sydney in an hour. It's a great lifestyle to live here, great to raise kids. Cost of living is half the price of living in Brisbane, probably a quarter of living in Sydney. So we need to attract large companies, e.g. the Suncorp call centre that we have here, employs 400 people, those sorts. We had Telstra call centre here recently. So that's the target, to get more of those large operators out here so that we can grow our population growth. Relationships are really important. We don't do it to get kudos out of it, we do it to give back. We started Life Flight, for example, here. We didn't have Life Flight out here, so if you had an accident, we had to have a plane come from Brisbane for an hour. So we're passionate about that. Toowoomba Hospital Board I'm on, so we raise monies for the Toowoomba Hospital Foundation for obviously their needs for hospitals and etc. And we see that just as important because we should give back.